next on Fox 5.
As former Bachelorette Deanna Pappas joins our Monday morning mix. And Juliet Barrett.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Happy Monday, everybody. Congratulations to your Kansas Jayhawks.
And congratulations to the Missouri Tigers. Now, rumor, oh, it's time for the Monday morning mix.
Let's just do it.
Right.
Get right into it. You can say what you wanted to say. Please welcome our buddy, CelebTV.com's Kelly Zink.
Hey, Kelly Zink.
Chicago. The beautiful TV and radio personality, Egypt Sherrod.
Smoking.
The beautiful Michelle Collins from Best Week Ever on bestweekever.tv.
Who's our special guest today?
You know her, the Bachelorette. She's now the co-host of a new Lifetime show, Get Married. Deanna Pappas is here.
Hi, Deanna.
I have a bone to pick with you.
I know.
I am mad at you.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Last time you were here, we asked you about your relationship with your...
Still wearing my engagement ring.
Yeah, and then like 2 hours later...
2 hours later, imagine how I felt. I
2 hours later, no, we're not really engaged. We actually broke up.
You're such a liar.
No, it has to be done a certain way. I was just talking about this backstage. It has to be done a certain way. And honestly, it wasn't supposed to be released until the end of the week. I land in Atlanta, Georgia, and I had 30 emails, voicemails, text messages, and there was a YouTube video. That's all I'm saying.
And so it had to come out. Well, it's good to have you here anyway.
Thank you so much.
We forgave you quickly.
Hey,
let's talk about something
I learned my lesson too.
happened over the weekend. I want to find out how outraged you all are. Top-level executives at AIG, you know that? Yeah, you know that company, have reportedly received death threats, maybe from our audience members, after demanding $165 million in bonuses.
Well, this weekend, some of them who live in Connecticut received personal visits from some angry protesters. There was basically, I mean, there was a bus tour, and it brought them out to these people's homes. I have a problem with this.
A little scary.
Yeah, I think it's weird, and I think it's mean. I mean, you know what? These are people. They're human beings with children. Their families are there. They're not responsible for that. I think that's terrible.
What do you think,
I have
Kel?
a problem with it.
Well, they're still selling AIG jerseys in the Nike Town store. When I went this week and we saw them, my friend and I were dying, like, who would buy that? But I feel bad for my friends who are the lower level, and they didn't get these huge bonuses, but they're so afraid their bonuses are going to be taken away and taxed the 90%. These are people that aren't making the money. They had no idea, and now they're holding on to this money, and they're not spending a dime.
It was in their contract.
Yeah.
Well, for too long, I think we haven't been angry enough, to be honest with you, considering how much we've been lied to and ripped off. So, you know, the protesters have every right. It might be invading their privacy, but they've invaded our bank accounts. Hello?
Well, but to go to their homes, I mean, it's their, you know, tit for tat, having these little kids, you know, they're scared, their signs posted.
They're hiring bodyguards now.
You know, if they had some class, they would have garage sales when all the protesters are there.
See, there you
Spread
go,
the wealth a
Michelle.
little bit, you know, with AI greed, as I like to call it, because I'm a punster.
You know what? I've actually been out of the country. I did a Goodwill tour to visit the troops, and when I got home, I heard about this, and I was just completely baffled by the entire story. I don't think I've processed it yet and know what to think.
Hey, Deanna, good for you going over to see the troops.
Hey, Deanna. Alrighty, country singer and actress LeAnn Rimes. Yikes, this was messy. Came under fire over the weekend. Big Us Weekly cover story. LeAnn, who was married to Dean Shermay. He was one of her former dancers. They got married really young. She was 19. Well, reportedly, and you can see the video, she's stepping out, having an affair with her Northern Lights co-star, Eddie Cibrian.
Oh, my God.
I mean, the promos are, like, airing all over the place for this movie, this TV movie.
Now, what's the deal? That they were supposed... Now, we're looking at this video again here. It's apparently at Laguna Beach. But what's going on here, Kelly? What are you hearing?
So
he's married, right, this guy?
He's married, and they have kids. And these two, okay, here's the inside story. I went to high school in the same town as Dean. And we actually were at the same prom together. And Dean was always a dancer. Dean did that growing up. And there were rumors that Dean may not be into ladies. And so when he got married to LeAnn Rimes, we were all shocked. It was like Dean went to Vegas to dance, and then all of a sudden, Dean's married to LeAnn Rimes. So, but he is the sweetest, nicest guy. So when this story broke, I was furious at LeAnn.
I'm like, a guy who dances in Vegas, not into ladies? I'm not buying this story, Kelly.
I don't get it.
Wait a minute. Does anybody realize how twisted it is? In this whole thing, the one who's getting the most dirt thrown on him is the husband.
Has nothing
it's not fair.
Yeah,
I think it's a publicity stunt. I really do.
You do?
Really?
Being from reality shows, it just looks a little fishy to me.
Well, like, what looks fishy to you, specifically? Well, she was on Regis and Kelly the following day.
Her movie came out this weekend. It all just broke last week. And TMZ didn't break it. Us Weekly had it.
Yeah, but is
How
this
did Us
good?
Weekly
Is
get
that good
it?
marketing, having an affair?
By the way, did you see the...
Any publicity is
We're
good
all
for
Right?
that
Isn't
right?
that the rumor?
But the footage from the restaurant, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there is like security camera footage showing them making out. I'm like, wait, we can't find Osama bin Laden, but we can find these two making out. How does this make sense?
But if this was a calculated situation, I don't know, I would have a real hard time believing, I don't know his wife, but the wife, you know, he's got a wife and two small little kids.
I agree with you, but let's say he says, listen, honey, we set this up and we make a ton of publicity and money, and then at the end we talk about how in love the two of us are.
Yeah.
Then
Well, because they had a movie together. They had this movie, too, so it was perfect timing to get everybody to watch the movie.
Let's talk about love and marriage. Ladies, we all know your wedding day is supposed to be one of the best of your life. But for Houston bride Jade Puckett, not so much.
She spent her wedding night behind bars.
Oops.
And she's filed a complaint against the police. Oh. After a photo was taken of her in her wedding dress in court. Her new husband was arrested on DUI charges and released on bail, while the new Mrs. Puckett was charged with public intoxication. They were apparently wasted, having a good time at their reception.
But Jade there ultimately pleaded guilty to the charge in exchange for time served. Her wedding night was in jail. Now, see, here's the thing, though. His family, the groom's family, came and bailed him out. But he didn't go back and bail the bride out.
Hilarious.
She spent the night in jail.
And I heard she was upset that they were taking pictures of her in the wedding dress. But I think she should be happy. Do you know how much wedding photographs cost?
Yeah.
She got a free one.
Deanna.
You know what? I've seen a ton of brides. They drink, they have a good time, so do the grooms on the wedding night. What I can't get past is why were they driving?
Yeah.
From their
Oh, that's
wedding
true.
reception. Wait, where was mom and dad? And why did mom and dad only bail the husband out and not the new bride? I think that's not going to.
We got trouble.
That's a case for Judge Karen, my favorite television judge. But also, let me just say that I think it's fantastic that she ended up in jail in her wedding gown. You know why? It tells the other inmates, hands off, ladies, I'm taken.
Hey, thank you all very much. Have a very great week, okay?
Thank you, girlies. Thank
Good
you,
Monday morning.
Deanna.
Okay, we heard what they all had to say. What are you buzzing about?
To find out, the morning show is hooking up with Yahoo Buzz, the only place online and TV where you choose the news. Here with the inside scoop on Yahoo's most buzzed stories is Dylan Lane.
Hey, Dylan.